When I think of Christmas, I think of the beach. And boys, which is why today, of course, we are learning to play Little Saint Nick. But first, I would like to take just a moment to thank the following people for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club. Archie Tooley, Matt Stevens, Chris with a K, and Kev with a K. Thank you very, very, very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, you will find the link in the description. All things considered, I vote capo 4. We're going to start with D, and of course there's just some bouncing around on the D chord, so if you want, you can reach for that G string 4th fret relative to the capo with your pinky finger, or if you don't like doing it that way, just play D with those two fingers and forget about the baby E string, and use your ring finger to bounce. Then comes the ooh, it's E minor, but then the low harmony comes in right after that. Ooh. So I say we should play E minor add 4, which all that means is take your finger off the A string. That also gives it the feeling that like it really wants to go somewhere. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick is back to D, and if you want to get that Christmas comes 3 times a day thing, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can think ahead and play D with these 2 fingers, again, forgetting about the baby E string. Now reach for A4, A2, back to regular D. Or you can do it in the higher register. We're going to have regular D, D major 7, which is just 2-2-2 on the 3 tiny strings, to D6, which involves an open B string, G2, E2, and back to regular D. Or we can mix and match. Do that one sometimes and do the other one sometimes. Followed by E minor, A7. Here comes the whole thing. Into the verse. First, we're going to play E minor, A7, E minor, A7. You can play regular A if you want. I prefer A7. Then we're going to do our D descending thing, and I'm going to do it in the higher register now because after we play the D6, we're going to play this awesome chord called D sharp diminished 7, which sounds more complicated than it is hard. It's D1, pointer finger, G2, ring finger, B1, middle finger, E2, pinky finger, strum 4. A little weird at first, but I think you'll find your fingers will really like this shape after a bit. You do that line twice. Then you proceed on to the Little Saint Nick line, which is G, E minor, A7. Then you do everything we just did again. The Run Run Reindeer, I think that's what they're saying, starts with G, and you can just play G. Or you can participate in the bouncing, play E3 with your ring finger and other E3 with your pinky finger. And what we're going to do is add D2 and B1 like this. To C. Back to G. And E. E major this time, that's the one with the pointer finger on the G string. Then you do the whole verse, the first 2 things we did again, and then we're to the second Little Saint Nick part, and this one's a little bit different. It starts with G, to D, and D sharp diminished 7. That happens once, and then we're into the last section of the song. It's a short song, the outro, which you're going to do over and over again. It's our E, and our E add 4 twice, the first two things out of the descending D action, but instead of going to D6, you do a whole measure of D sharp diminished 7. So... and you do this over and over and over and over again. And I don't know how to end this on D. That's how you end it. That was fast. Thanks so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful. What other Christmas songs should we do? And of course, I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.